basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. You take a look at Los Angeles. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And right now for Philadelphia, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top-rated player in high school and in college. But a fractured bone in his foot cost him his first NBA season. He said, "A lot of people forgot about me. You have to build yourself up again." And for me, I wanted to prove myself again. Kevin, we all agree he's done just that.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. And tonight's game may be won or lost. On that front line, Smitty, what makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, that tandem can switch on pick and rolls. That tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Green in at the four-man position. And for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Simmons is checked in for Green. Leonard against Harris. Kicks to Embiid. Fires from deep. 76ers moving the ball around.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. The past month has been surreal. 15th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Clippers leading by 4. There's the pass to Zubac. Feeds to George. Banked in off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Passes it to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Pass to Leonard. Fades away. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by Harrell. On the wing, George. Guarded by Harris. And the rejection by Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Simmons.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
The first one falls. Some changes for Philadelphia. Scott comes in for Al Horford. And it's Korkmaz in for Tobias Harris. And he makes both free throws. Smitty, certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? I mean, they're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point. George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
To the middle. And it's all evened up. 6 points for him.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here is Shamet. 11-point game his last outing. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. And here is Shamet. Guarded by Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Buries it down low. George has got 6.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. The shot's good. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
I like the efficiency here. 3 out of 4 shooting, just taking what the defense gives him.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Shamet up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. Third is Joel Embiid.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the 76ers.
Kyle O'Quinn.
Down low. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Throw good, Paul George. And George drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. And it's good. 2 points. 8 points for him.
That's the pass you want. orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Doesn't go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
The pass to Shamet. Zubac's in the post. O'Quinn defending. Kicks it out to Ariza from downtown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
The Clippers grab the miss.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Inside, Scott lays it up off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Clippers in the lead. George looking around. Good. George has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Ariza with the rebound.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Shamet. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the paint and stolen by Ariza. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And those long, lean players like Ariza always seem to thrive in transition.
Man showing some terrific range. He's got 11.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now, here's Shamet. 6 points for him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action. Al Horford provided some insight on why he decided to sign with Philadelphia.
What put him over the edge to make this switch is just the depth that I saw with this team. It's an up-and-coming young team that we have a chance to be good for many, many years, and it was something I wanted to be a part of.
Playing for a historic franchise, Greg, they've got, of course, the great fan support, great history, something Horford relishes.
A great choice. A team with depth and youth. They have a chance to be good for a long time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Landry Shamet. It's Kevin Gillian at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed." fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space. Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded. Passes it to Cabangel. To stop the run. The shot's good on the assist by George. Cabangeli's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Timeout called the 76ers. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's the choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
Richardson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for George. El Quinn trying to free himself up, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
Count it, good. Shamet's got 8 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The 76ers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard last season averaged 27 points a game. That's what you call a two-way player.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Al Horford is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn.
Checking in for the 76ers.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And a career high in scoring last season for the great Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin, he maintained his elite efficiency. Kawhi Leonard's growth as a scorer has been remarkable over the course of his career.
Harris trying to get free. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. The 76ers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. Los Angeles has gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Beverley against Richardson. And that one's good. Beverley's got his first bucket in this one.
You talk about a player who never backs down. Beverley unbothered by the good deed.
Fires at the elbow. They get the rebound. It's good. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Beverley kicks to Shamet. Pass to Green. Shamet with it. 11 points in the game. Knocked loose. Embiid, he's checked in for the 7th. There's the 3. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Here's Cabangel. He kicks to Beverley. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Ariza no up.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots Made just that one in the first.
Korkmaz passes to Simmons. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
George up top. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
From about 19 feet, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The 76ers leading by 8. From deep three-point range, the shot no good. Clippers trail by 11. And here's George for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the rejection by Harrell. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one's good. Simmons.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, George. Sweet little floater. George has got 12 points in the game.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Up top, Simmons. And the pass to Embiid. Great D that time from Harrell.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From about 16, Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Pass to Harris. To the right side. Lock at 6. Cans the shot from the wing. 27 points for him.
Getting better at facilitating for others. Tobias Harris with the pass that sets up the score.
Here's George. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Clippers. throw good, Paul George. And every so often, Steve, we'll see two teammates fighting over a rebound. Do you ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. There was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Pass to Korkmaz. Shoots the three. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia, and it's good for 2. 15 points for Ben Simmons.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now Harrell, 7 points in the game. Here's Leonard, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Out to the right wing. Shoots, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight, and it's Leonard with the jam.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Ariza, and he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Scott in for Al Horford. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. '76ers on defense. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Ariza outside. 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
No dice from 9 feet out.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And the shot goes in. 30 points in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the paint. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 6. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Goes up from the top of the key. That shot off the mark. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to O'Quinn. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
George against Scott. And it's George again missing. The 76ers leading by 8. Scott the pass to Korkmaz. Off target at the rim.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Korkmaz. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Green's checked in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Ariza.
Shooting for Philadelphia, number 35. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Outside, George, top of the key. Count that one. George has got 26.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Clippers trail by 3, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Green against Scott. Great D that time from Green.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And 1:01 left in the third. Scott, good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run. The pass to Green. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got his first basket of the night.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ariza's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The 76ers trail by 4. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Down low. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
It's stolen by Ariza. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
Patrick Beverly. 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Richardson outside. Unloads from 9, and the miss. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Paul George. Jermichael Green is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Fires from the wing. Ring shot on the way. Green with the rebound.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Zubac gets to Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And for a long time, Jermichael Green was mostly an energy player. But he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
To the middle, shoots from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. He's got 39. Clippers leading by 4. It's Ariza on the wing. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Horford comes in for Scott, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 4. Leonard inside. The jump hook. Got a piece of it. Shoots. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. George with the bounce pass. A fadeaway. Bullseye. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside. Kicks it to Embiid. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Passes it to Leonard. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harris looking it over. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Clippers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Short. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons. First one falls for him. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Paul George. The 76ers trail by 4. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Clippers shooting 57% in this 4th quarter. Deep 2 from Beverly. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And it's sent back by Horford. And he recovers it. Green, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
George passes to Leonard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To tie it up. He lays it in. He has 45 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. 20 points for Leonard.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And then Leonard with the dunk.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The 76ers trail by 4. The quick look, no good that time.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Sinks that one from the post. And the Clippers lead by 6.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Here's Embiid. The 76ers with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Green. Basket good. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Down low, here's Horford. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the middle, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And Leonard gets it to go.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Harrell. He kicks to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beverly against Simmons. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area. Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
It's George on the wing over Harris. And it's George missing. The 76ers trail by 7. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Beverly against Simmons. And Leonard has it in the corner. A second chance effort. And it's Harrell missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
The pass to Green. Back to Leonard. Puts up a three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight. From the baseline. No good off the back of the rim.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's the dish to Embiid. Takes the three. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And there's the lay-in. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
That one drops for him.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
George against Harris. George dishes to Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And the 76ers call time here.
And Coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. To the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 12-point game. The first one falls. Good on both. Los Angeles leading by 10. And here's George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Misses the three. Passes to Horford. Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Outside, Green. Here's George, and it's blocked. Horford finds Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Leonard, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Leonard. So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. He hits both from the stripe. And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Ben Simmons. That's his 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Patrick Beverly.
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. From deep. Misses there. So the Clippers with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Hey, Che, remember the winners of our youth league are here? You're one of the players they're going to meet for winning the title.
Can you talk to the friends back there?
Okay, not too long. They're kids. They got to get home. Thank you.
Hey, you got my jersey. That's what's up. Thanks, guys.
You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Back in a bit for more on your Philadelphia 76ers. Time to get personal. You like to cook, Hornet?
Only thing I like to cook, Hank, is fools like you on the b-ball court, baby.
Little flambe. All right, well, what if I told you there